So we're going to start to learn how to program today. And of course we're going to be using Anaconda. So we go to Anaconda 364-bit and then we go to Spider and we start it up. This will give us our development environment. You might see IDE for Integrated Development Environment. We're just using Spider under Anaconda. This was the same system you will see in the computer labs. And there are other ways to get to Python. You'll read in the book, it talks about Genie, which is a perfectly acceptable way of doing it. You could also use Notepad. I've used that in the past. But Spider gives us a more controlled environment to work on. And we'll close that. Alright, so this is the environment we're going to work in. This is where you're going to be writing your code. Yeah. This is where you're going to be writing your code. Over here is where the output's going to be. And then we'll talk about some later on in the course about what is going on in this window. To write code in Python, all you need to do is type it in up here, and the results will come out here. So our first, we do print, we do a left parentheses, we do a double quote, and then we type in hello world in there. And we spelled it right with the wrong capitals. Eventually we get it all right. And then we click on the run up there, and you can see hello world shows up down here. And if we make a change over on this side and then run it again, you'll see the change over here. And if you follow along, you've written your first Python program. Isn't that exciting? Yay! As I was talking about with programming is a bunch of steps. What we need to do here is list the steps going down this side, and it will execute going down next step, next step, next step. So we have a hello world here, and then we can do another print, and we can do my name is Dr. Grouse, and again we have it in double quotes, and we run that, and you can see the first line is hello world, and then the second line is Dr. Grouse. If we put some sort of command in between there, let's say we're going to say num is equal to 5, and we run that. The only thing we see is the two lines that have some output, some print. So that third line, the num is equal to 5, is actually executing. And that line is a perfectly acceptable piece of Python code, and that is setting the variable num equal to 5. And if you follow along, you've made your first Python program. Yay!